Have you ever heard of hyperlipidemia? It's a condition where you have high levels of lipids, like cholesterol and triglycerides, in your blood. You can't see it or feel it, but it's a silent threat to your health. High blood lipids are a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. Think heart attacks and strokes. They can also lead to fatty liver disease, where fat builds up in your liver. The scariest part? Many people with high blood lipids don't even know they have them. Please, subscribe now to join our community. Give a thumb to encourage us to bring more interesting, challenging, and high-quality videos to everyone. Our channel MedSign Health 360 has many more videos to bring the crucial, latest, and systemic medical and health knowledge with a simple approach to everyone for better health and a better life. We value your feedback, so please share your thoughts in the comments below. You see, our bodies are complex. Sometimes eating a low-fat diet can actually cause blood lipid levels to increase. That's right, increase. It seems counterintuitive, but there are several reasons why this happens. In the rest of this video, we're going to dive deep into the science behind this low-fat paradox. We'll explore the physiological, biochemical, genetic, and medical reasons why some people experience high blood lipids even when they're trying to eat healthy. Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is that there are things you can do to manage your blood lipid levels. We'll discuss those too. So, if you're ready to learn more about this important health topic, keep watching. Imagine your body as a well-oiled machine. It needs a certain amount of fat to function properly. When you drastically reduce your fat intake, your body goes into survival mode. It thinks, hold on, I need fat to survive. Where am I going to get it? Dr. Anjali Patel. Media. Doctor explaining something on a whiteboard. Doctor speaking to a patient in an office. This triggers a mechanism called endogenous lipid production. Essentially, your body starts making its own fat. It's like having an internal fat factory. The liver, your body's metabolic powerhouse, plays a key role in this process. When you eat a very low-fat diet, your liver senses this change and starts churning out triglycerides and cholesterol. It's trying to compensate for the lack of fat from your diet. Ironically, this can lead to higher blood lipid levels, even if you're barely eating any fat. Now, let's talk about carbs. When you cut back on fat, you often end up eating more carbs to feel full. After all, something has to fill that void on your plate. However, this can backfire when it comes to blood lipids. Maria, you see, your body converts excess carbohydrates, especially simple sugars, into triglycerides. This process is called de novo lipogenesis. Think of it like this. Carbs are like the raw materials your body uses to build fat. To make matters worse, high carbohydrate intake triggers the release of insulin, a hormone that regulates blood sugar. While insulin is essential, high levels can actually promote fat storage in your liver and other tissues. This further contributes to elevated blood lipid levels. Finally, we need to talk about calories and exercise. Even if you're eating a low-fat diet, consuming more calories than your body needs will lead to weight gain. And guess what? Excess calories, regardless of their source, can be converted into fat. Emily, this is where physical activity comes in. When you exercise, your body uses energy. This energy can come from the food you eat or from stored fat. If you're not physically active, your body is less likely to tap into those fat stores. The result? Fat accumulates in your bloodstream and liver, potentially leading to high blood lipids. It's a classic case of energy in, energy out. If you're not burning off the calories you consume, they'll be stored as fat. Let's zoom in on the microscopic world of your cells, where countless biochemical reactions are happening every second. These reactions are facilitated by enzymes, special proteins that act like tiny workers, each with a specific job. Dr. Hans Muller. When it comes to blood lipid levels, two enzymes are particularly important: lipoprotein lipase, or LPL, and hormone-sensitive lipase, or HSL. LPL acts like a gatekeeper, helping to break down triglycerides in your bloodstream so they can be used for energy. HSL, on the other hand, is responsible for mobilizing stored fat from your adipose tissue, or body fat. Think of it like a crane lifting boxes of fat out of storage. The activity of both LPL and HSL can be influenced by a variety of factors, including diet, hormones, and genetics. Dr. Hans Muller. For some people, a low-fat diet can disrupt the delicate balance of these enzymes. For example, reduced fat intake might lead to lower LPL activity, meaning fewer triglycerides are being cleared from your bloodstream. Now, imagine your blood as a network of highways, and lipids are like packages that need to be delivered to different parts of your body. But lipids are oily and don't mix well with blood, which is mostly water. That's where lipoproteins come in. Dr. Hans Muller. Lipoproteins are like tiny delivery trucks that encapsulate lipids, making them water-soluble and allowing them to travel safely through your bloodstream. There are different types of lipoproteins, each with a specific function. For example, low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, often called bad cholesterol, carries cholesterol from your liver to your cells. High-density lipoprotein, or HDL, often referred to as good cholesterol, does the opposite. It picks up excess cholesterol from your cells and carries it back to your liver for removal. The balance of these lipoproteins is crucial for healthy blood lipid levels. Dr. Hans Muller. However, certain factors can disrupt this delicate transportation system. For instance, abnormalities in apolipoproteins, proteins that are essential for lipid transport, can impair the clearance of lipids from your bloodstream, leading to elevated levels. While glucose can be used by cells throughout your body, fructose is primarily processed by your liver. When you consume large amounts of fructose, it can overload your liver, leading to increased triglyceride synthesis and fat accumulation. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, white rice, and pastries also contribute to the problem. These foods are quickly broken down into sugar, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. As we discussed earlier, high insulin levels can promote fat storage and increase blood lipid levels. So, even if you're eating a low-fat diet, a high intake of fructose and refined carbs can sabotage your efforts to maintain healthy blood lipid levels. Section 1. Familial hyperlipidemia. It runs in the family. We've talked about lifestyle factors that can influence blood lipid levels, but sometimes it's written in our genes. Familial hyperlipidemia is a group of inherited disorders that cause chronically high levels of cholesterol and triglycerides, regardless of diet. Dr. Ivan Petrov. These disorders are caused by mutations in genes involved in lipid metabolism. Think of genes as blueprints that provide instructions for building and maintaining our bodies. When these blueprints have errors, things can go wrong. In familial hyperlipidemia, the errors disrupt the way your body makes, transports, or removes lipids from your bloodstream. This means that even if you eat a healthy diet and exercise regularly, your blood lipid levels might still be high. Dr. Ivan Petrov. It's important to note that familial hyperlipidemia is relatively rare. However, if you have a family history of high cholesterol or heart disease at a young age, it's worth talking to your doctor about getting tested. Early detection and treatment are crucial for managing these conditions and preventing serious complications. Genetic polymorphisms, tiny variations, big impact. These variations, called polymorphisms, are tiny tweaks in our DNA code. Most have no noticeable effect, but some can influence our health. For example, APOE gene variations affect cholesterol levels. PCSK9 gene polymorphisms impact LDL cholesterol removal. Understanding these can guide personalized health strategies. Section 3. Metabolic syndromes, a complex interplay. Sometimes it's not just one gene, but a combination of genetic factors, along with lifestyle choices that contribute to high blood lipids. Dr. Ivan Petrov. Metabolic syndrome is a cluster of conditions that often occur together, increasing your risk for heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. These conditions include high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess abdominal fat, and abnormal cholesterol or triglyceride levels. Dr. Ivan Petrov. Having just one of these conditions isn't necessarily a cause for alarm, but having 3 or more significantly increases your risk for serious health problems. Genetics play a role in metabolic syndrome, influencing your susceptibility to insulin resistance, fat storage, and lipid metabolism. However, lifestyle factors like diet, exercise, and weight management also play a crucial role. Dr. Ivan Petrov. The good news is that metabolic syndrome is largely preventable and manageable. By adopting a healthy lifestyle, including a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and weight control, you can significantly reduce your risk, even if you have a genetic predisposition. The liver's silent struggle, NAFLD. Our liver filters toxins, produces bile, and metabolizes fats. Dr. Anjali Patel. NAFLD is an excessive buildup of fat in the liver. This fat disrupts the liver's functions, including blood lipid regulation. Insulin resistance is a key driver of NAFLD. Fat accumulation worsens insulin resistance, creating a vicious cycle. Section 2. Hormonal havoc, endocrine disorders, and blood lipids. Our endocrine system, a complex network of glands, regulates metabolism. Dr. Anjali Patel. Hormonal imbalances can affect blood lipid levels. Hypothyroidism slows metabolism, raising cholesterol and triglycerides. Dr. Anjali Patel. Untreated hypothyroidism impacts cardiovascular health. Diabetes mellitus also links to lipid abnormalities. Dr. Anjali Patel. In type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance disrupts lipid metabolism. Managing blood sugar is crucial for minimizing cardiovascular risks. These effects are often temporary and reversible once the medication is discontinued or adjusted. Corticosteroids, used to suppress inflammation, can impact lipid metabolism. Long-term use can lead to increased cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Beta blockers can raise triglyceride levels and lower HDL cholesterol. Excessive alcohol consumption can disrupt lipid metabolism and harm the liver. This can lead to elevated triglycerides and fatty liver disease. For decades, we've been told that fat is the villain in our diets, responsible for weight gain and heart disease. While it's true that too much of the wrong kind of fat can be harmful, not all fats are created equal. Some fats are essential for good health and can improve your blood lipid levels. The key is to choose healthy fats over unhealthy ones. Monounsaturated fats, found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds, are your allies in the fight against high cholesterol. Carbohydrates are our body's primary source of energy, but not all carbs are created equal. Refined carbohydrates, like white bread, white rice, and sugary drinks, cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. These spikes can lead to increased fat storage, particularly in the liver. Instead, opt for complex carbohydrates, which are rich in fiber. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes provide sustained energy and help regulate blood sugar. Prioritize quality over quantity for better health. Fiber, often overlooked, is a true unsung hero in managing blood lipid levels. Found in plant-based foods, fiber absorbs excess cholesterol, preventing its absorption into your bloodstream. There are two main types of fiber: soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber forms a gel-like substance that binds to cholesterol in the gut. This effect is well documented in studies. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to your stool, promoting regularity. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. Start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and nuts. When you engage in aerobic exercise, like brisk walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, or dancing, your heart rate and breathing increase, delivering more oxygen to your muscles. This increased oxygen flow improves the efficiency of your cardiovascular system, including how your body transports and utilizes lipids. Emily. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic exercise per week, as recommended by the American Heart Association. You can break up your exercise into shorter sessions throughout the week to make it more manageable. In addition to aerobic exercise, incorporating strength training exercises into your routine can also benefit your blood lipid levels. Strength training helps build muscle mass, which increases your metabolic rate, making your body more efficient at burning calories, even at rest. Managing stress is crucial, as chronic stress can negatively impact our hormonal balance and contribute to unhealthy habits. Incorporate stress-reducing practices into your daily routine, such as meditation, yoga, and deep breathing exercises. Spending time in nature can also help. Prioritizing sleep is equally important for maintaining hormonal balance. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Staying hydrated is vital for overall health. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Finally, don't underestimate the power of social connections. Strong social connections can lower the risk of various health problems. Make time for meaningful relationships and activities you enjoy. Understanding why some individuals have high blood lipid levels despite a low-fat diet requires a deep dive into our bodies. From physiological mechanisms to genetic predispositions, the reasons are multifaceted. The body's compensatory mechanisms can lead to higher lipid synthesis by the liver. Excess carbohydrates promote triglyceride production and fat storage. Enzyme activity and lipid transport add complexity. Genetic factors like familial hyperlipidemia play a crucial role. The paradox of increased blood lipid levels on a low-fat diet underscores the need for a personalized approach to health. Understanding the underlying causes equips us with the knowledge to make informed decisions. It's not just about reducing fat intake, it's about balancing overall nutrient intake and managing carbohydrate consumption, embracing healthy fats, choosing complex carbohydrates, and ensuring sufficient physical activity. Holistic lifestyle practices, such as stress management, adequate sleep, and hydration, play pivotal roles. Consulting with healthcare professionals is essential for developing a personalized plan. By adopting a comprehensive and personalized approach, we can effectively manage lipid levels. Stay proactive, stay informed, and always seek professional guidance for the best outcomes.